Paragraph page 157.
Okay.
Okay, and our last headword was as much as new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's
Yes.
start with revision. Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. What other words can we use instead of whereas? What other words can we use instead of whereas? We can use
We
while
can use
and
while
whilst
and whilst
instead of
instead of
whereas.
where.
Very good. Which word do we use the most when we speak? Which word do we use the most when we speak? We generally use
We generally use
whereas the most
whereas the
when we
most
speak.
when we speak English.
Very good. Is that an old building you're in at the moment? Is that an old building you're in at the moment? Yes or no?
Mm,
That old or new apartment?
the old
Ah,
sorry,
yes, this
I can,
is
yes,
an
it is
old building
old building.
I'm in at the moment.
I'm in
At the
at the
moment.
moment.
Very good. Are your shoes new? Are your shoes new? Yes or no?
Yes, my
My
shoes
shoes
is new.
are new.
Are new.
Very good. Is your blouse older than your shoes? Is your blouse older than your shoes? Yes or no?
Yes,
My
my
blouse is
my
older than
blouse
my
is
shoes.
older than my shoes.
Very good. What's the newest thing you're wearing? What's the newest thing you're wearing? My
My no. My shoes
are the
are
newest thing
the newest thing
I'm wearing.
I'm wearing.
Very good. What's the difference between new and young? What's the difference between new and young? The difference between
The the
new
difference
and
between
young
new and
is
young
that we use
is
new
that we use
for
new for
things,
things,
whereas we
whereas we
use
use
young
young
for
for
people.
people.
Where is Miss Brown an old woman? Is Miss Brown an old woman?
No,
No,
Mrs.
Miss
Brown isn't
Brown,
a older
uh,
woman.
she's a young girl.
She's a young girl.
Very good. Okay, are you older than your mother? Are you older than your mother? No,
No, I'm
I'm not
not older
older
than my
than my
mother.
mother. I'm younger than my
I'm
mother.
younger than my mother.
Very good. Who's the youngest in your family? Who's the youngest in your family? My
My
sister
sister
is the
is
youngest in my
the
family.
youngest in my family.
Very good. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're
You're
putting your
putting your
hand.
hands on the table.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your
You're
hand
taking your hands
off the
off
table.
the table.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your hat
You're
on.
putting your hat on
On.
your hat.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
You're
Your
taking
your hat off.
your hat off your head.
Very good. What do we put on when we go out in winter? What do we put on when we go out in winter? We put our hats
We put our hats
and
and
coats
coats
on when
on
we go out in winter.
when we go out when we go out in winter.
What do we take off when we come into a building? What do we take off when we come into a building? We take our
We take
hats
our hats
and coats
off
off
and coat off
when we come
when we
into a
come
building.
into the building.
Very good. What are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? What are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? The two
The two
most
most
important
important
holidays
holidays
of the
in
year
Europe
in Europe
of the year in Europe
are
are
Christmas and Easter.
Christmas and Eve.
Easter.
Easter.
When's Christmas? When's Christmas? Christmas
Christmas
is
is
on
on
the
the
25th,
24th
20th of December.
December.
When's Easter? When's Easter? Easter's
Easter
in
is
spring,
in spring,
either in March
either
or in April.
in March or April.
Very good. Is this box empty? Is this box empty? No, that box isn't empty.
No, that box isn't
It's
empty.
full.
It's full.
Are your pockets full of money? Are your pockets full of money? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes,
My
my pocket
pockets are full of
is
money.
are full of money.
Is your stomach empty after a large meal? Is your stomach empty after a large meal? No, my
No, I'm
stomach,
not.
my
I'm
stomach
sto- my stomach isn't
isn't empty after a large
empty
meal. A
after
large, a
a
large
large
meal.
meal.
It's full.
It's full.
Are the streets full of people during the night? Are the streets full of people during the night? No, the
No.
streets aren't
The
full
streets
of people.
are
Aren't
full
full of people
of people
during the night.
during the
They're
night.
empty
They
during the
are
night.
empty during the night.
Very good. Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? No, we can't
No,
see
we
the
can't
sun
see
in the
the
sky
sun and in sky
during
during
the
the
night,
night.
but we can see the
But we
moon
can see
and
the
the
moon
stars.
and the stars.
What color's the moon? What color's the moon? The
The
moon's the
moon's
color of silver.
the moon's color
Of silver.
of silver.
Can we count the stars? Can we count the stars?
No,
No.
we can't count the stars.
Very good. Of these three subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Of these three subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Of those three
Of
subjects,
those subjects, three subjects, sub-
mathematics, history,
mathematics, history,
and geography,
and
I
geography,
like
I like the
mathematics
math,
the most.
the mathematics. Oh, sorry, I like the
Not no duh.
mathematics.
I like mathematics the most.
I like mathematics the most.
Very good. About how many subjects must children generally study at school? About how many subjects must children generally study at school? Children
Uh,
must
Children
generally
must
study
generally study
about
about eight
at
subjects
school.
at the school.
Do you like the subject of mathematics? Do you like the subject of mathematics? Yes or no?
Yes, I like
The subject of
the subject
mathematics.
of mathematics.
Very good. What do we do when we get up in the morning? What do we do when we get up in the morning? We wash and
We
dress.
wash and dress
When we get up
when we
in the
get
morning,
up. When we get up in the morning.
do you dress before washing? Do you dress before washing? Yes or no? No, I don't
No, I
dress
don't
before
dress
washing.
before washing.
I wash before
I
dressing.
wash before dressing.
What do we wash our hands with? What do we wash our hands with? We wash our
We
hands
wash our
with
hands
soap and water.
with salt water.
What do we wash our hair with? What do we wash our hair with? We wash our
We
hair
wash our
with
hair
shampoo.
with shampoo.
Very good. Is it hot in Finland? Is it hot in Finland? No,
No,
it isn't hot
it is hot in
in
Finland.
Finland. It's cold.
It's cold.
Is it warm in autumn? Is it warm in autumn? No, it isn't warm
It isn't warm
in autumn. It's
in autumn.
cool.
It's cool.
Is it hotter in winter than in summer? Is it hotter in winter than in summer? No, it
No,
isn't
it
hotter
isn't
in
hotter
winter
in
than in
winter
summer.
than in summer.
It's
It's
colder in
colder
winter than in
in
summer.
winter than in summer.
Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? India is one
India is
of
the
the
one.
hottest countries. Of the
India
hottest
is
countries
of the hottest countries
in the world.
in the world.
Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Finland is one
Finland is
of the
is one
coldest countries
one of the coldest countries
in the
in the
world.
world.
Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? No, it isn't
No,
as
it
hot
isn't
in
as hot
Scandinavia.
in Scandinavia.
Scandinavia,
Scandinavia
as in Spain.
as in Spain.
It's colder in
It's colder.
Scandinavia
It's colder Scandinavia
than in Spain.
than in Spain.
Very good. Okay, next, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're tasting your finger.
You're tasting your
Do
finger.
you like the taste of tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Yes or no?
Mm.
Do you like tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea
Ah,
without
yes,
sugar? Yes or no?
yes. I
I like the taste of
like
tea
tea with
without
tea.
sugar.
With
Well, yes,
sorry.
I like
Yes, I like.
the taste of tea
Uh, yes, I like the taste of the tea
without
without
sugar.
sugar.
What do we taste with? What do we taste with? We taste
We taste
with our tongues. We taste with our tongues.
with our tongues.
Very good. What's the difference between as many as and as much as? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? The difference between
The difference
as many
between
as
as
and
many
as much
and
as
as much
is
as
that
is
we
that
use as many
we
as
use as much
for
as
things
for things
we
which
can count
we can count,
and as much as
and as much as
for things we
for
can't
things
count.
we can count.
Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Yes, you've got
Yes, you
as many
got
fingers
as many
on
fingers
your left hand
on your left
as
hand
on your right.
as on your right.
Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Yes or no? Do you eat?
No,
No. I don't eat
I
as
don't
much
eat
food
as
for
much as
dinner
food for dinner
as I do for lunch.
as I do for lunch.
I eat less
I
food
eat
for
less food
dinner
for
than I
dinner
do for lunch.
than I do for lunch.
Very good. Have we got as many feet as fingers? Have we got as many feet as fingers? No, we haven't
No,
got
we haven't
as
got
many feet
as many
as
feet
fingers.
as fingers.
We've got fewer feet
We've got fewer
than
things
fingers.
than fingers.
Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? No, I don't
No,
drink
I don't
as
drink
much fruit
as
juice
much fruit juice
as water.
as water.
I drink less
I
fruit
drink less
juice
fruit juice
than water.
than water.
Do you think you read as many books as your mother? Do you think you read as many books as your mother? Yes or no? Do you think you read as many books as your mother read?
Oh yes.
I think I
No,
read.
no,
No, I don't think.
no. I don't think
I
I
read as many
read
books
as many books
as my mother.
as my
I
mother.
think I read
I think
fewer
I read
books
fewer big
than
books
my mother.
than my mother.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word.
Yes,
Okay, very good.
I
Next,
forgot a lot.
no, it's
Yes.
just one day. Okay, next, repeat.
Yes.
Send,
Sam,
card,
card,
postcard,
postcard,
go on holiday,
go on holiday,
camera,
camera,
photograph,
photograph,
take a photo.
take a photo.
Very good. Okay, listen. Card is a noun. For example, a birthday card, Christmas card, etc. Send is a verb. For example, I send cards to my friends at Christmas time. Postcard is a noun. Go on holiday is to go to a place on holiday or vacation. For example, I send postcards to my friends and family when I go on holiday. Photograph means picture. So this is a picture of the Brown family. Or we
Yes.
can say this is a photograph of the Brown family. Or this is a photo of the Brown family. We use a camera to take a photo. Most mobile phones have cameras already. So when I go on holiday, I take photos with a camera and sometimes with my phone. Let's practice. Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
send
send
cards to
card
my friends at
to my
Christmas
friends
time.
at Christmas time.
Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Yes or no?
No, I
I don't
don't
send
send
postcards to my
postcard
friends and
to my
family
friends
and
or my
family
family.
when I go on
When
holiday.
I go, when I go
On holiday.
on holiday,
When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When I go
when
on
I
holiday,
when I go on holiday,
I take
I
photos
take a,
with
I take a photos
with
with
my
my phone.
my phone. Very good. Next, repeat. Receive,
Receive
reply,
July,
email,
reply email,
text,
text,
contact,
contact,
message,
message,
letter.
letter.
Very good. Okay, listen. Receive is a verb. It is the opposite of send. For example, I send cards to my friends at Christmas time and sometimes I receive some cards from them. Reply is also a verb. It means to answer. Email can be used as a noun and a verb. Message and letter are nouns. For example, I send letters to my friends and family when I go to other countries, but sometimes I send them emails. I email them. I don't reply to all the emails I receive. I only reply to some of them. A text can be used as a noun, which means a message, or a verb, which means to message. For example, if I want to send somebody a quick message, I write a text. I text them. Contact is a verb. For example, I generally contact my friends by texting them. Okay, let's practice. What's the opposite of send? What's the opposite of send? The opposite of send
The opposite.
is
The
receive. The
receive.
opposite of send.
The the opposite.
The opposite of send
The opposite of send
is
is receive.
receive. Very good. Do you receive more letters than emails? Do you receive more letters than emails? No, I
Yes.
don't. Yes, yes, I receive.
No. No. No.
No, I don't
I
receive
don't receive
more letters than
more
emails.
letters than emails.
I receive fewer
I receive
letters
fewer letters
than
than
emails.
emails.
Can you email people from your mobile phone? Can you email people from your mobile phone? Yes or no?
Yes.
I
I
can
I
email
I
people
can email
people from
people
my mobile
from
phone.
my from my mobile phone.
Very good. Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? No, I don't
No, I
reply
don't
to
reply
all the emails
to all the emails
I receive.
I
I
receive.
only reply
I I only
to
reply
some of them.
to some of them.
Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? I generally
I generally
contact my friends
contact my friends
by
by message,
texting them.
by texting them.
Very good. If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If I want to
If I
send
if I want to send
somebody a quick
somebody
message,
a quick message,
I write a
I
text.
I read a text.
Very good. Next, repeat house,
House,
flat,
flat,
floor,
floor,
divide,
mm,
divide,
divide,
block.
block.
Very good. Okay, listen. The difference between a house and a flat is that a house is a building, like the one behind Mr. and Mrs. Brown. This is a house. Whereas a flat is a part of a building, an apartment, and is generally on one floor. Houses are generally in the country, whereas flats are in the town or city. When we say a block of flats, it's a large building which is divided into many flats, many apartments. Let's practice. What's the difference between a house and a flat? What's the difference between a house and a flat? The difference between
The difference
a
between
house and a
a
flat
house and a flat
is that a house
is that a house
is a building,
is a building,
whereas a flat
whereas a flat
is part of a building.
is a part of the building.
Very good. What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? We call a building
We call a building
which is divided
which is divided
into many flats
into many
a
flat
block of flats.
into many flat
A block
sorry
of
a,
flats.
a block of flats
Very a block of flats like this.
a block of flats.
Very good. Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house? Yes or no?
No, I don't live in a
In a house.
house.
I live in a flat.
I I live in a flat.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, very good. So reading is at stage 2, paragraph page 1011. And the last head word was metal. Okay, start with head word. Made of key plastic.
Oh yes. Sorry. No. Sorry. No. One
One
hundred
11.
11.
And at the
And
bottom, made of key plastic.
okay. Yes, I see.
Like, is your watch made of plastic?
Tell me